Is there area for backstory on the character sheet or no?
Not that I know of. Homeland, background, and occupation at the very top. It's a small window.
Huh, that is all it. All right. So anyway, so at this point you are the alchemist of Heartledge, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So it's a regular everyday day pretty much for you. Sun's shining. It's probably about 7 o'clock at night, so it's starting to set. It's about summer. It's summertime still. Um, and you getting ready to close the shop. You close it about sunset every night, and you open it up at the crack of dawn in the morning. Um, and you get you're working, and you hear the little ding as your door opens from the bell. And a familiar face greets you, and it is your contact Ilden from the Drow City. He's one of the only people you can trust, and you are not used to seeing him at this time of day. Most of the time, you will see him at night because Drow.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a cloak pulled up over his head so that it obscures the sun from him, and so that other people really can't see him unless he pulls it back. Um, he has red eyes, white hair. He's a little bit darker for Drow, but he shows up, and luckily, like he looks around to see if there's any other customers in the shop, which they're not. So he quickly like signs to you, and he's like, "We need to talk." He doesn't say it though.
Okay, I say it out loud. A little early for you to be coming here?
He signs that it's urgent.
Very well. I motion him to the back room.
Okay. Two of you go back there. And at this point, he talks. He's speaking in common at this point, but he has a very very heavy accent. Like it's not like yours where you've been on the surface for a while, so you've kind of lost your accent a bit. He still has a heavy underdark accent.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he's like, you need to leave Hartlage now.
What's going on?
The I Our contacts in the upper levels of the underdark have seen signs of a horde of goblin kind gathering, and it looks like they're getting ready to sweep towards Hartlage.
Goblins in the upper tunnels. That's strange.
That's where they settled in the mountains around the Valley of Kern.
Well, hmm, I'll think about it.
These people, there's not enough goblins that would be able to challenge our city, but there are enough that would challenge this city of weak humans.
Packing up will be too much of an effort.
Well, it's either pack up or die.
Like I said, I'll think it over. Thank you for
It
your
seems
warning.
it seems like some of their town councilmen have angered some of the goblins.
Hmm.
The one Valeros, he injured a friend of these goblins, and now they are coming back for revenge.
Do I know about Belarus right now?
Yeah, Valeros. The three of them are council
The
members of the
so-called
town.
self-proclaimed Dragon Slayer?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it.
Okay. He nods his head and kind of, you can tell he's kind of annoyed, but he knows better than to fight you on this, and he nods his head and makes ready to leave. Do you have anything you want to ask him or talk to him about?
Not really.
All right.
How are the news from the Underdark?
Uh, he kind of laughs and he's like, "The houses fight the same as they always do."
What about mine? Still standing?
Yeah, still standing. We have not moved up or down in rank yet.
That's fine.
Yeah. So he gathers his cloak around him and walks out of the store into the sun setting. Or at this point, the sun is setting even more, so he just kind of walks out.
Hmm.
And you hear him mutter as he walks away, "Blasted light," and then he just walks walks out.
I chuckle because I know the feeling.
um. So what do you want to do?
It's nighttime.
Yeah, it's like the sun setting.
Okay. I have all my gear that we decided on, right?
Yeah.
So I'm broke.
Basically.
Okay. I should probably go check on the news about the goblins
Okay.
in the town hall or whatever.
Okay. So you want to go talk to the councilman?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold I gotta remember their names really quick. What was yours name? Do you remember?
Mine what? My characters?
Oh, hold on. I got it. I got him. Never mind.
Oh, the female one?
Yeah, Mauriziel.
Yeah.
Um. All right. So you're gonna go to like the town meeting center.
Mm-hmm.
You get there. It's getting nighttime, so there's still people kind of milling about. The market's still kind of bustling. And you go towards the town hall, and the only one who's in at the moment is Kira, the cleric.
Well met, hero.
How do you do, Belarus? What is your name? Yeah, Belarus.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
You could start by telling me about the goblin problem we're having.
Goblin problem. I don't know what you're talking about. We haven't
Well,
had trouble with goblins since we cleared that cave out.
I think that is the reason.
What are you talking about?
I heard that a large amount of goblins are massing in the upper Underdark.
Where'd you hear that from?
That doesn't matter.
She kind of looks at you like uneasily. You can tell that she's still one who doesn't quite trust you, even though you are a drow. She is a priestess of a good, quote unquote, good uh,
I tell,
goddess.
I reply to her, yeah, I get that a lot.
She kind of smiles a little bit, and you see her relax a bit, and she beckons you into the town hall and asks you to tell her all that you know.
I tell her what I know on the way, but I don't tell her about my contacts.
Okay. Um, she looks like visibly worried, and she um like takes you out. Like you're sitting in the town hall, right?
Yeah.
um the town hall is kind of in the center of the town, and the town has some basic walls around it, kind of more stone ramparts more than anything. I'm sorry, wood ramparts more than anything. um and as you two are talking, one of the members of the town guard runs in and like slams open the door, and he goes, Kira, you want to take a look at this? Um, and she asks him what's going on, and he just kind of runs back out of the room towards the ramparts.
Okay. Are we following him?
You can.
I mean, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So you and Kira follow the guardsmen. You're kind of at a short jog now, running out to the ramparts, and while outside, you see a number of the town guard like fighting off just a small number of goblins, not too many, carrying a dark, cowled figure between them who looks obviously injured.
Okay.
Kira, so the as they're fighting, the guards are able to keep off the goblins and they run off. And they carry this wounded man into town. Um, and it's your friend. Um, and he's wounded. He's not dead. He's breathing, but he is obviously wounded. It looks like the goblins snuck up on him and were able to stab him. Um, Before the town guard was able to help.
I rush to him.
Kira asked, "Do you know this man?
Well, when I said that I got information, I get that information from him.
How does he know what's going on with the goblins? Is he in cahoots with them?" or I guess not cahoots is not a good word, but is he
Mm,
in? Is he working with them?
no, he's just my protector, so to speak.
Well, here she kneels down, and she begins praying over his body. One of the guardsmen turns and they're like, he walked out of the town and we started to warn him that it was getting dark, and he laughed about it not bothering him. And as he walked out, this band of goblins came out of the woods as he was walking down the road and started attacking him, and we ran, but he was stabbed before we could get there.
Is he conscious?
No, he's unconscious at this point.
Okay. Never imagined him
Um,
to be an amateur.
what'd you say?
Never imagined him to be an amateur sneaking out at night.
This is true. Oh, 1 second.
Can I help heal him with a heal check?
She's praying over him to heal him.
I mean,
And
I still want to like check over the wounds.
okay. You look. It looks like basically what happened is he was slashed like behind his leg by a trap. So he was like walking, and they got like a noose trap around his leg, which kind of not it hamstrung him, but like down his heel. So he fell, and then it looks like one of them hit him over the head with a blunt object.
Well, he got lucky.
Yeah, he did. And Kira at this point has finished praying over him and his wounds seal. And she turns. She's like, "I've done what I can for him. He just needs to rest now. He should live." Um, and she asks if she has your permission to take him to her temple that she has in the town.
I shake my head. Like it's better
Uh,
if he stays with me.
She kind of looks at you sideways, but nods her agreement. She goes, "My acolytes might not take kindly to a second drow in our temple," and like smiles.
Exactly.
Um, so the town's guard carry him back to your
Shack.
shop house thing, um, and take him up into. And where do you want to put him in your house? Do you want to decide what your house looks like too?
I don't really care.
All right, so in that case, it's like it's got
The house
like the
not mine.
shop area.
The house
It's
isn't
got.
mine anyway. It belongs to the town.
This is true. So I'm gonna edit what I said earlier. So it's got like a bottom floor with a small little shop, like think a bedroom size shop basically,
hmm
um, with a counter that leads to a back room, which is storage, and then also has a stairway up into your personal area, but no basement. Um,
don't I have like a bed or a bench for sick people coming in?
for what?
For sick people, wounded people who come in to get healed?
Yeah, you could have one of those, sure.
Yeah, yeah, I'll put them here, there.
That'll be in your. We'll put that in your storage area room.
Yeah, that's fine.
So it's like a storage area slash like tending to people room, and then your quarters are upstairs. So you put them on that.
hmm
1 second.
Did you make me a character token or not yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
You can send me a picture you want to use.
Uh, do you need it right now?
No, take your
Okay,
time.
yeah. I mean, I
Um,
have a couple just if you gonna make the token now or not.
no, I can make it now if you want me to.
Nah, later.
Um, but yeah, so he is unconscious on your bed still, resting. Um, looking over him, he is stable. It's he's her healing definitely was able to keep him there. Um, and Kira at that point asks you if you wouldn't mind coming to a town hall meeting the next day.
Yeah, that was my intention this night anyway.
Your attention, what?
My intention to go to the town hall.
Oh, okay, cool. Um, she bids you good night, and blesses you with a blessing to her god, um, and leaves for the night.
I shake my head at blessing. Damn religious folk.
So Do you just go to bed? Do you try to wake him up, or?
I'll meditate a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Elves don't sleep really, do
Yeah,
they?
reverie.
All right. So yeah, you meditate for a while, until the next day, and he's you can tell his color. Like at last night, he had like a pall about him, and he was very pale for how dark he usually is. And this next day, more colors just return to him. He's breathing easier. You think that he'll wake up at some point during the day.
Hmm.
Um, and the town hall meeting is about noon this day.
And right now is morning.
Yeah, right now is about 7 or 8.
Okay, I'll prepare my spells or extracts and a
Okay.
couple of bomb vials.
All right. Do you already have this prepared on your character sheet?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you do that. Um, and that takes about the remainder of the morning, before you have to start heading over there. He's still not conscious at this point. Um, but yeah.
Okay.
Um, Excuse me. So you go to the town hall. The town hall has like a main chamber. Think of it as a longhouse from Skyrim or something like that. Like
Hmm.
it's got like a small meeting area, or not meeting area, but like a congregation area right when you come in.
Hmm.
And then it's got like a set of double doors, and then it's got a meeting hall with a long wooden table in it.
Hmm.
Um, and as you enter into the room, you see the normal three people. Kira beckons you over to her. Um, and Valeros, the Dragon Slayer, is there. Mariziel is there. Um, the town. Uh, Shit. What is the title that I gave? Oh, the Master of the town is there. He's a human, an older gentleman. Um, and you also recognize three, or I'm sorry, you don't recognize. But you see three people who you really didn't expect to see there. You see Eamon, the boy that you did know. He's standing behind Valeros. Um, Behind Mariziel is a man with yellow eyes, very gaunt, very tall. And behind the master of the town is a very, very tall, slender elf. And we're gonna stop it there.
Okay.
Yep. But yeah, basically to just get you to the point where you're at. All right, send me the images when you're ready.
Okay. Are we gonna have the others do the sessions right now?
No,
Okay.
because Kyle and Bowie hasn't even made a backstory or anything. So,
True.
and Shio, I'm doing either tomorrow night or Tuesday night. Shio's is going to be a little bit more challenging. Yours is pretty straightforward because you already live in the town. So Kyle's will be basically the same.
Hmm.
Um, but Shio's is going to be confusing, and then or not confusing, but just challenging. And
Okay.
then Bowie's, I literally know nothing about. So he messages me and he's like, "Do you have anything about where the elves are from?" And I'm like, "No, but you can just like kind of come up with it, like, to give you names for everything."
Yeah. Okay, I'll send you a picture in a moment.
All right, that works.
Yeah. I'm getting off call.
All right, I'll see you.
Yeah.